Hi guys, in this video I'm gonna talk about ID locator in Selenium. So it is used to locate an element by using the ID of the element. Okay, so let's see an example. Okay, so this is the home page of facebook.com, and in this page there are so many elements, as we can see, like logo, email box, password box, login button, etc. Okay, so now I'm gonna grab this element, email box, by using the ID of this element. Okay, and then we're gonna type something in this email box. Okay, so click in this email box and then right click, and then click on inspect. Okay, so this is the input tag is used to create this email box. So in this code, you will find an ID attribute, which is here. ID is equal to email. Okay, so this ID attribute we can use to locate this element, to identify this element, to grab this element. Okay, so ID is equal to email. Okay, so in order to make sure that we can validate that this email ID is correct. Okay, so click on command F, command F, and then in this input box we can validate that this email ID is correct. Okay, so for ID we have to type hashtag and then type this email. Okay, so as you can see, this input tag, this code is highlighted, right? And this email box is highlighted whenever we mouse over in this code. This email box is highlighted, right? So it means this email ID is correct for this email box. Okay, so now we're gonna perform some action in this email box. Means we're gonna write an email address to this email box by using Java code. Okay, so okay, let's open Eclipse. Okay, so this is the basic code I showed you in the earlier videos. So this is the system.set property. Okay, first of all, this is our test class. Okay, so in this test class, this is the main method, right? And inside the main method, the first line is the system.set property. It is used to set the Chrome driver exe file. Okay, so the driver which is gonna open the Chrome browser. Okay, so this line is mandatory. Okay, and then this line is used to create the object of the Chrome driver class. This line is responsible to open a blank Chrome browser. Okay, and this line is responsible to navigate to the facebook.com page. Okay, so now we're gonna write code in order to in order to grab this email box, and in this box we're gonna write our email address, okay, using selenium java code. Okay, so in order to do that we have to use a method called find element. Okay, so to call that method we have to use this reference variable, because that find element method is coming from Chrome driver class. Okay, so driver and then enter dot and then find element. Okay, so this is the find element method, and inside the parameter we have to use another class name called by. So by is actually a class name, so by using this class name we have to call the locators. So when you use a dot after by, you will see all the option. So by and then press dot, and then you will see all the locators: class name, css selector, id, link text, name, partial link text, tag name, xpath. Okay, so as I said, we're gonna use id. Okay, so click on id, and then in this id option we have to pass the id. Okay, and remember the id was email. I'm going to show you again. So this is the email box. Right click and in inspect, and this is the tag, this is the input tag used to create this email box. So inside this the id is equal to email. Okay, so we are just using this email. Okay, and then in the box we're gonna write something. So in order to write something there is a method called send keys, so we have to use that method. So dot send keys. Okay, and whatever you want to write, you want to type inside the email box, you have to type in here. Okay, so I'm gonna pass my email address in that email box. Okay, so this line is responsible to grab this element, this email box, and responsible to type my email address in this box. Okay, so let's run the program and see the output. Okay, save it and run it. As you can see, the browser is opening and my email address is typed. Okay, so this line is the responsible to grab that element, that email box element, and this method was responsible to write this email address in that box. Okay, so this is the use of id locator. We found that element by using the id of that element. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you for watching the video.